what's up guys? My name is Chloe, I am a trans girl from Scotland and I'm going to be explaining to you guys what gender dysphoria feels like, for me at least. Basically, I've had gender dysphoria since I was 3 years old, that I can remember at least, maybe even further. I've always just felt this jealousy towards girls, and I always just thought, why can't I be a girl? And when I was really really young, I had this almost anger towards girls. Like I was like, how dare you be a girl and I can't be a girl? And it really used to upset me. Obviously I grew out of that, thank fuck. But yeah, I used to be so jealous of girls. Like I used to constantly just wish I could wear the clothes that they're wearing, or be able to uh, play with a certain like toys that they're playing that are for girls, or being able to just paint my nails and just small stuff like that. But uh, that was how my gender dysphoria felt like when I was younger. But as I started growing up, sorry about that. I don't know if you heard that. As I started growing up, I felt this complete wronging feeling, like, no, this is not right, my body is not right. Obviously I felt that when I was younger, but once I actually started realizing there was a difference between boys and girls, I started feeling this was not right. My body is not right. I'm supposed to be a girl. This is not what I'm supposed to be. And I guess this is kind of weird, but my internal like body map uh expects to have like parts that I don't have. Like I've bounced between thinking this is some sort of mental disorder. I know I'm gonna get killed for saying that. I'm not saying like that's what trans is. I'm just saying I've kind of uh, bounced around it in the past. That is some sort of disorder. Which I think uh, I don't know. I mean, it's different for everyone. But yeah, I kind of, for reason why I said that is because I expect parts that I don't have. Like I expect to have breasts. I expect to have a, you know what, like downstairs. But my subconscious fucking, it's like believes that, truly does believe it, and then when I get reminded that I don't have it, it's this sudden hit of just pure and utter sadness. uh, I really hate anything male about myself. It makes me feel like I'm gonna throw up. Like it really, I despise it. I'm so disgusted at anything male, anything that reminds me of anything that's considered for males. I hate it so much. I've always felt this way. Uh, I I don't know what made me this way. I don't know why I'm trans. I don't know if I was born with this. I don't know if something's happened to me very young, which has caused me to develop these feelings that I can't remember because I was before the age of 3. But this is how I feel, and this is how I felt since as early as I can remember. Like, for fuck's sakes, I've known I was trans since I was 7 because of a Jazz Jennings interview. I looked up on like YouTube, why did I want to be a girl when I was 7? And I found Jazz Jennings, and I instantly knew I was trans from just seeing her and her story. I was so jealous. I remember I used to cry myself to sleep like almost every night. I used to rewatch that same like Jazz Jennings interview, like when she was like really really young. Like I was probably about 7, and I would just start sobbing and crying. I was so jealous of her story. I was just so hurt and touched by her story. It gave me hope, but it also made me also not feel like I would ever be able to be like her because my parents are not supportive of that stuff. At least my dad, my mom and dad have like split up. They've not been together since I could remember, since I was like a couple months old. But my dad has a different opinion. My dad doesn't support it, but he doesn't really care. Like he thinks it's kind of stupid, but he's not gonna hate me for it. But my mum, on the other hand, my mum despises these people. My mom thinks the worst sort of thing should happen to trans people or anyone in the LGBT space. Like my mom constantly was telling me when I was younger that I'm so wrong for being feminine. Mom would beat me for expressing any sort of femininity. She would make me stare at the wall for. I know that probably sounds really fucked up, or even think I'm chatting bowels, but that's like, yeah, it's caused me a lot of trauma. Like it's caused me to try mask and try force myself into hyper masculinity in the past, like mainly 2023 and 2024, where I was addicted to the gym, and I would actually like properly torture myself if I had any sort of gender dysphoria. I would force myself to do push-ups until my arms gave way, and I was always at the gym because I was running from it. I was running from my gender dysphoria. I thought if I followed influencers like Andrew Tate, for fuck's sake, I would somehow managed to cure my gender dysphoria, which fuck's sakes. I look back now and I was thinking, what was I thinking back then? I was such a fucking horrible person and I was such a stupid person, which I do regret, but I do feel a lot better now that I'm on the journey to my transition, and I am so thankful that next year I should be on HRT, should be at least. Uh, Fuck me, if I'm not on HRT, then I am fucked, seriously. That's the only thing that's actually keeping me like fucking going nowadays, is the thought of being on HRT. But yeah, also, thank you for 300 subscribers. Like, that's crazy to me. Like 2 months and this channel's been going on, following my journey to transitioning, to start my transition journey, and I'm already at 300 subs. So thank you all. I do appreciate every single one of you. If you are interested in keeping up my trans journey and how I'm going to document it in the future until I don't even know when, I'm just going to keep on documenting as much as I can my transition journey and making videos about translated topics and these, I guess, kind of opinion videos, debate videos I'm kind of posting, uh, which I'm just kind of wanting to hear everyone else's opinion on certain topics that are, I guess, controversial, and just trying to learn to grow from them. Try find some sort of agreement where we're all happy for different opinions, obviously, between people that are, I guess, transphobic and people that are trans. Like, I just want to try to find some sort of understanding with people that join on my channel where we're all happy and realize that trans people don't want to hurt anyone. We just want to live our life, for fuck's sakes. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. I'd appreciate it so much.